It's coming! It's here! We're doomed! Ark! On this throwback episode of CX Riot Radio, back from when we were caffeinated CX, from the far-off future year of 2022, we bring you Rise of the Human Chatbot. Dun dun dun! This rounds out the Botification of Human Customer Service Agent series. But don't worry, new episodes are coming soon. So soon. Now roll that beautiful pumpkin footage.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Caffeinated CX, where we talk about CX and stuff, all in a hyper-caffeinated state. Are you hyper-caffeinated this morning? Or whenever you're listening to this? Are you part of the caffeinated army? Well, let's see. I am David, the caffeinated CXO, and we're about to start this episode now. But, before we do, because, why not give false promises and false starts, I'm going to ask you to review, rate, and share this show so we can make the show, well, grow. Growth is good. And as good as the Spotify Wrapped thing, right, was for Caffeinated CX, 24 countries, huh? I want it to go bigger. I want it to go better. I want it shared to more ears around the globe, but especially in the world of contact centers, customer experience, and company culture. Because that's what we're about here. We're about all those things and more sometimes when I just go on a rant. And rants are okay because they're fun. Rant. Anyway, today is going to be about the rise of the human chatbot. It kind of goes in line with the episode Human Form Fills because it's the same concept, the same thing, where if you turn your customer service agents into nothing but robotic order takers, you're doing your company and your agents and yourself and your customers a disservice. It's the same thing with your chats. Now, if you have a chat bot or if you have an AI-driven chat or SMS thing, cool, whatever. We're not talking about that. We're talking about when you actually have human beings sitting down, answering chats, messages, SMS, like other things, and you have them use templates or use copy-paste responses. What are you doing? I know what you're doing. You want to hear what you're doing? This is what you're doing. You're making them chatbots. You're making them nothing more than a chatbot. And you know what? You could probably get a chatbot for about the same price or maybe even a little less than a live agent manning the chats. So why? Why would you have someone acting like a chatbot where you could get a real chatbot for cheaper? That's crazy. What are you doing? But what if they type the wrong thing? The customer is also human. Unless it's like egregious, unless it's stupid, they're not going to care. Because they make typos too. And as much as you should avoid typos and misspellings and everything else, they happen. Not everybody has a PhD in English. All right? And most of your customers don't either. They probably won't even notice. It's like that picture of all the words misspelled and everything, but you can still read it. And unless you're paying attention, you don't even realize they're misspelled. It's kind of like that. So, but I don't understand the temptation of wanting your live chat agents being chatbots. I don't get the temptation at all. I mean, have you ever dealt with a chatbot? Some of them, and I'll admit this, I'll be like the third one to admit this, some of them are fairly decent. Most of them are awful. Like my bank's chatbot. I got it into an infinite loop the other day, not even on purpose. What had happened was my card was declined at the store, no fault of my own, and I chatted in saying, hey, my card was declined, and then it went into a loop. It was weird, and it didn't let me screenshot it or anything, but because, well, that's how it goes with security and everything. But it was funny. And it just turned out that it wasn't even the bank. It was the store that was having an issue with their card reader. So, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It was declining everybody's, I guess. So, because I used it like 5 minutes later down the street to get my energy drink. So, and it worked fine. But whatever, whatever. Or maybe the chatbot was like, oh, yeah, maybe we should do this, yeah. But I doubt it. I doubt it had anything to do with the chatbot. Anyway, why are you making your human beings into robots? That's so weird. That's so odd. Are you trying to appease the robot overlords? Are you trying... what are you trying to do? Systematize everything? Systematize humans? That's weird. Like, give them a script or something, but don't have it a verbatim script, because not everyone talks like that. Geesh, have them talk conversationally on chats, SMS, and everything else. You're going to provide better customer service, right? You're going to make for a better agent and customer experience, because nobody wants to be sitting there doing Control-C, Control-V, edit this for the name, Control-C, Control-V, Control-C, Control-V all day. That's soul-sucking. That's awful. And you should never let that happen. But, do what you want. It's your company. But just like people on the phone should not be robotic order takers or form fills, people manning the chats, people manning the SMS messages, or let's say Yelp messages, Google messages, what have you, you want them to be as human and as energetic and as courteous and as kind and as pleasant as the people that you have taking your calls, because there's not much difference between the two. It's just a different kind of customer. And for the love of Pete, respect the channel they come in on. If they come in on chat, don't ask them to call you unless the issue is very complicated. They reached out through chat for a reason. Now, if they want a call, they can tell you, or you can ask them, right? Hey, would you rather us give you a call? But don't be like, hey, call us. Right? It's just like if someone called in and you're like, yeah, I'd like to help you, but send us an email. You know what? Honestly, outside of work, outside of customer experience, if I don't recognize the number, sometimes even if I do, when I get a call, I will swipe up and say, text me. All right? Because that's just the way it is. All right. You know what? Do you, but don't turn your humans into robots. There's no reason to. There's plenty of good robots out there that you can use that are going to be cheaper. Anyway, this has been another episode of Caffeinated CX. Bye.